Nothing ruins that fresh concrete feeling faster than cracks in something that very quickly no longer feels brand new. But the good news is that those cracks you're seeing might not actually be a problem at all. Keywords, might not. To make sense of what's happening underneath those cracks, when it's no big deal, and when you should do something about it, let's rewind for a minute. You finally got that new driveway, patio, sidewalk. Picture perfect. Some time goes by before one day you notice that picture has a break. One that strangely resembles the cracks you see on your concrete. It's frustrating and a little scary. I know from firsthand experience, especially knowing how much it costs to get this done and what problems could be lying just beneath the surface. But here's the truth. The age-old adage is that you can count on concrete to do two things: get hard and crack. Though it's not always a sign that something went wrong, but it could be. More on that later. This is a loaf of bread, and while I'm no baker, I've always been curious about how bread works. From what I understand, you mix flour, water, and yeast, and that dough starts to rise. That's the yeast releasing gas, creating little air bubbles that puff it up and make it soft and fluffy inside. But if the outside dries too quickly while the inside keeps expanding, that dough can split, and you end up with the point of this story: cracks right along the crust. Now, concrete doesn't rise that way, it actually does the opposite. When concrete cures, it loses moisture and it shrinks. But just like dough, the surface and the inside don't always change at the same pace. And when those forces get uneven, that's when those cracks start to show up. It's the same idea, just less delicious. There are a lot of reasons concrete is the #1 man-made material on Earth, but one of the biggest ones is because it's strong, but it's not flexible. So the moment that concrete starts shrinking, it's already pulling against itself. Add in some wind, rain, cold, heat, sun, or shifting uneven soils underneath, and even the best poured slab in the world will crack eventually. That's not necessarily bad workmanship, that's just how concrete works. So in the oven, cracks can form in minutes, but outside of your home or the property you manage, they could pop up within a few weeks or months. And regardless of when you first see those cracks, grab 2 quarters. Take those 2 quarters and find the crack in question and hold them like this. If the crack is smaller than that, you're okay. If it's wider, it may be time to take things a little more seriously. That's where things can go south, especially in climates experiencing frequent freeze-thaw cycles during winter months. Water's getting in, it's freezing and expanding. Now you've got a tiny gap that's turning into a growing problem. Or worse, water reaches the steel rebar inside, and that corrosion will start breaking down your slab from the inside out. In general, when you buy anything brand new, you expect it to be flawless, because it should be, right? But who do I blame when my new favorite t-shirt shrinks after the first wash? Is it the manufacturer? Is it my washing machine? Is it me? Couldn't be. No, it could be any of those things, honestly, and cracks in concrete are no different. So a few common crack-causing culprits, say that 5 times fast, are shrinkage, which happens as concrete cures and moisture escapes. That's totally normal. If there's too much water in the pour, you've got an improper mix, and that just amplifies the shrinkage. If the weather's hot, dry, or windy, that concrete's top surface can dry too fast, causing surface cracks. And if the ground underneath is shifting, the concrete above it is going to move too. So remember, concrete is strong, but it is not flexible. So those cracks can naturally form with that movement. Will my shirt ever be an XL again, or do I just need to finally commit to a diet so I can proudly say I wear size medium? I'll let that great mystery sit for a minute to address what you actually came here for. If you want the crack to vanish, you're gonna have to replace the concrete entirely. That's just being upfront. And that's likely not a road you wanna go down again because of how much it costs and the time and everything else that's involved, but that is the only way that you can really make that crack disappear. With hairline cracks that are beneath 1/8 of an inch, they're better left alone. Trying to fix them can actually make them more noticeable. Anything wider than 1/8 of an inch is worth sealing up. We usually recommend using a flexible concrete caulk, which helps keep water out and can slow down further damage. Depending on the width, you might need to grind the crack a bit to get the caulk to sit down inside of it properly. But that is a manageable DIY for most, or of course something a pro can knock out pretty fast. Despite those hairline cracks giving your freshly poured concrete some character, you can still see the beauty in the picture. And you can also trust that it'll last for years to come. If you're not sure what exactly you're looking at or what to do next, A1's been repairing concrete for a long time, and you can always request a free estimate today. Or you can stick around to see how much repairing cracks costs in this video. Just don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you around. Thanks for watching.